News Talk 640 WFNC. Man, time is really getting away from us. I have Kayland Suarez, who is the Fayetteville Dogwood Festival Executive Director, on screen because you are here to bring us up to date on what's happening with the Dogwood Festival every week until we get to the day. Tell us the day and what's going on.
The Dogwood Festival is happening April 24th through the 26th in the heart of downtown Fayetteville and Festival Park. So the date is the same every year. It's the fourth weekend of April. You can't miss it. The only thing that will change that is if Easter falls on that weekend, and it hasn't in a hot minute. But it will be April 24th through the 26th in downtown Fayetteville.
Now, you say that what happens if April falls on that day? I mean, Easter falls on that
Easter,
day.
then we pivot. we just change. So it'll probably, and if it ever happens, it'll be the weekend before or after, but we try to keep it.
You know, I never really paid much attention to that.
I know. It doesn't really happen that often.
Okay. Well, so we're going to have the festival, and we were having you in here every week here until we get up here just to bring us up to date. You know, the event itself is evolving. As I mentioned, I've been here for many, many years. It used to be a 10-day festival. I think Bill Hurley was one of the first mayors that may have been involved with it. I don't know if J.L. Dawkins was involved. But the point is, 10 days has now been whittled down, but the enthusiasm and excitement about the event remains the same. Now, there are certain things that are happening that are unofficial, official parts. Talk about that a little bit.
So some of the things that have changed this year, we are no longer on Hay Street. We have moved the footprint from Hay Street to Maiden Lane. So it's just shift over a block. But that, as far as it goes, it's made it more ADA friendly. It's easier to walk that way. There's less obstacles, and it makes it more accessible for other businesses to have people to park in front of it down on Hay Street. So people this year will be able to drive back and forth on Hay Street, park on Hay Street. But keep in mind, there's more parking than just Hay Street. There's 13 other available parking garages or parking lots. We're taking one of them, though, because Saturday, the car show is going to be there.
Well, the question is parking free during that time?
No, it's special event parking. The city collects, I believe it's a $5 fee from the parking authorities that maintain those parking.
So even those paid spots are paid during the festival?
Yes, sir. The only time it's not is when it's not a special event, and it's after 5, I believe.
All right, let's talk a bit about some of the special events that we're getting ready to get into. A week is gone, just had some things and got some more things coming.
So we just had our Uncle Carl's Barbecue Showdown this past weekend at Soul's Arcade and Tap Room, where Uncle Carl did take first in wings. Who would have thought, right? But we also had Red's BBW Barbecue, or BB Barbecue. We all know what I meant. But he took Grand Champion, People's Choice, brisket, ribs, pulled pork. He took the whole shebang. So he is definitely somebody to come back and beat next year.
Now, who is he again?
Red. So he is Red's BBW Barbecue. But fantastic. We had a really good turnout. We had 7 teams in total, and then about 2 to 3 teams in each category.
What about the turnout? Did people really come out and get into that?
Yes, it was packed. So to say that I was busy would be an understatement. My chief operating officer, Simone, she handled a lot of the logistics of it. I had a family emergency that took place. So having that additional staff to fall onto, along with Jackie Tucky and a couple of our board members stepped up, that made it a blessing, but the turnout alone was more than we could have ever hoped for. We had no meat left over for the samples. It was gone.
Oh, gone. I thought you were going to walk in here with a little sample for Kenny.
I know, right?
Because Kenny is not a pescatarian, nor is he a vegan.
And there's always the next visit, so...
Amen. So next March, the 4th weekend of March, we'll be going at it again.
Well, we don't have to wait till then because the Crime Stoppers barbecue cook-off is available on April 24th. That is the official
Kick-off to
start.
Dogwood.
And Kenny, you got a bunch of tickets. I got a bunch of tickets.
Hey, you got an extra one?
Yeah, we do have extra one. We're going to take care of you, too.
Well, I just like strolling the Dogwood and just like grabbing a little bit of this over there, a little bit of that. So, yeah, I'm a big eater, so look out.
There's going to be fried Nutter Butters at the Dogwood Festival this year.
Oh, I'm on.
Yeah, same.
Fried Nutter Butter, what is that?
It's a Nutter Butter cookie that's deep fried?
Yes, it is heaven. If you like fried Oreos, move over.
Well, clearly all of my advice about staying healthy just goes out the window that weekend.
No habla inglés.
Okay, well, that's fine. Well, it's like the state fair, though, if you think about it. The state fair, you go up there and you get the turkey wing, or what is it? What's the big draw there?
The turkey leg.
Turkey leg.
You don't get out much.
Turkey wings are good too. But keep in mind that this is what I tell everybody. If you're coming to eat any of the fair food, you're going to walk it off. Not that everybody's going to walk the same distance as me. I walked per day between 24 and 28 miles. So, but I could eat whatever I wanted.
Well, I mean, look, Doris and I do the same thing. If we're going to go eat somewhere, if you're going to have something that's going to be not really good for you,
right.
Why do you order water? Get the sweet tea, bring it on in here.
Just
wash it down
to the problem.
And then, but everything in moderation.
Yes.
Falafel.
Yeah, a waffle.
Falafel.
What is that?
Hey, it's a Middle Eastern dish that is vegan and vegetarian friendly, and it comes in a little ball. It's really, really good. You can get them at Pharaoh's Village or Habibi here locally if you ever want to try them.
And sometimes I think I've seen them out there. So
okay, all right. Well, look, you guys school me to what I need to be on the lookout for as I make my way down the Midway. Now, is there a Midway? Talk about that.
Yes. So the Midway will be in Festival Park this year. So where the grassy triangle is, as everybody affectionately calls it, that is where the Midway will be. So Michael's Amusement will be setting up a Midway there starting, I believe, Tuesday of the Dogwood Festival week. So he'll be getting it ready for inspection and making sure that we're good to go.
That's a big deal, too, to make sure that the festival is safe and,
yes.
and just like the state fair and all that type of stuff.
Absolutely.
Now, along the way back there from Festival Park that leads back up to another area, is that where food vendors are?
So the food vendors will also be in Festival Park. So all the high ticket items are in Festival Park. So if you want to get any of your festival food or you want to get on the Midway or you want to grab an adult beverage, all of that will be contained in Festival Park, which just a reminder, clear bag policy. So if you are coming to the festival, clear bag, clear bag, clear bag. That is an ordinance that was passed last year by the city, and it's something that we're looking forward to upholding. And you might get a clear bag while you're walking around to some of our sponsors.
Yeah, I guess that some folks are giving away things like that. So it's a good day to kind of walk around, collect things, and look, let's emphasize the fact that this is a family affair.
Yes.
Talk about that and how important that is.
Absolutely. So it's not a secret. I'm a mom of two, so everything I do, I bring my kids to, and I want to emphasize that this is kid friendly. My now 5 and 6 year old, they attend the festivals with me. But there will be free kids activities in the kids zone, which will be this year located next to the Cumberland County Library in that parking lot. We'll have Schoolie Express. We'll have a bounce house. We'll have United Way out there with their library literacy, reading to the kids with different show times. Fascinate You will be out there with science projects. We'll have so much more going on. And it's something that I encourage everybody. There's other things for kids to take place and do, but with the festival itself, always bring your comfortable shoes, bring your kids' wagons if you know that they don't want to walk more than a block or two. It's very kid friendly. The only thing that I would caution against is if you are looking to bring any pets with you. While downtown is very animal friendly, and you've got quite a few businesses that are, Festival Park is not animal friendly, and that's not a Dogwood rule. That's a city rule for the park, now, unless it's a service animal. So those are basically just a couple little reminders.
Yeah, and the fact that this is going on downtown in this area, what are we expecting in terms of turnout this year, and what was it like last year? What did we do well last year?
Yes. So coming back from COVID, we always expect a slow increase in numbers. So last year we did increase our numbers, and we're up back to roughly 81,500 in attendance, which is fantastic. Considering historically pre-COVID, we had between 150 and 250,000 over a 2.5-3 day period.
Well, that is amazing. But it's kind of par for the course. Is this Fayetteville's biggest footprint event?
Yeah,
on an annual event?
I wouldn't say biggest footprint event, but it's the most attended in Cumberland County and the largest free event in the surrounding area. So people, when you come, there is no ticket to get in. It's walk around. The only thing you have to pay for is the gas to get there, which we all know is a little expensive right now, but the turkey leg, or if you decide to get a lemonade or something.
Well, but the other part is you can VIP yourself and get a little bit better access. Talk about that and how that applies. So
VIP tickets, the food on Fridays being sponsored by Bites and Bliss, they are fantastic. So the food in the VIP will be done by them, and you get 2 adult beverages, and if you have a VIP pass, you get a automatic meet and greet to the Yin Yang twins. So,
and that brings me to my next point. about the entertainment. What's
Yes.
going to happen and how's that work day by day?
Absolutely. So Friday is definitely more for an older crowd, but we will have DJ Yoda performing for a couple of hours. Then we'll have Trev Truth, who will be performing and opening for the Ying Yang Twins. And so all that starts off around 5 o'clock and goes till about 9.
Hold on. Let me stop for a second. Who is Trev Truth?
Who is Trev Truth?
Kenny, do you know who Trev Truth is?
He's all right.
He's all right. That's his response to everything.
It is. Well, we're talking about Trevor Hilton, who is an announcer here on Q98 and on
Magic 106.9.
and he sits in on Wednesdays here with he's a jack of all trades.
He's everywhere.
I love it.
Yeah, and you know, I used to spit some rhyme. Oh, that shows how old I am back in the day. And I ran off a couple of rhymes for him and everything. And I finished. I was hitting it too. I'm boom, 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 boom. I said, "What do you think, Jeff?" He's like,
He's going to see this and he's going to be like, dang it, guys.
"That's all right. We beat him down all the time on Wednesdays."
Actually, I
As
think
you should. Keep him humble.
Well, no. But all joking aside, he's a very talented young man.
Yes.
We're glad to have him here for the amount of period of time that he's going to be here, because no way he's going to be here long. That's how life goes, you know. And he's at that age at 24 where it's time to feel things out and everything. And I'm always happy when either one of my employers, when I was the program director of D103 FM, someone said they were leaving to go to something bigger and better. I congratulated them. You don't hold people back in their lives.
Absolutely not.
Especially young folks who are trying to make their way.
I will tell you, I was frustrated with him when I said, hey, I'm going to tell you before I tell everybody else who you're opening for. And I said, you know, hey, it's the Ying Yang Twins. He goes, who's that? And I looked at him, I was like, I have never felt old until that moment. And that if that's what it feels like, oh, man.
Yeah, it's one of those things, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But look, I look at it like this. The younger folks dominate just about everything else, and there has to be some spots and spaces for us.
Yes.
That's why I do my karaoke when I do it, the different locations, and play at the Retired Military Association, because we need good entertainment too.
Yes.
And so that's what this will be. So it's a combination of it's family. Young and old will be entertained.
Yes.
So that's Friday night. And Saturday
So
is...
Saturday is more of a 90s throwback. We're going to be having DJ Problem. He'll be performing. And then we'll have Echo Stone, who's another local band. And they'll have more of a 90s vibe rock. And then we have Saved by the 90s, who is a tribute 90s band. And they'll have a plethora. So just pretend you're turning on the radio and that's what it's going to sound like.
You know, there's a lot of people who say, how come we don't have any national people? Because we don't have any national money.
That part.
Here you go. Talk about that part, because it is a local thing.
That is you're preaching to my soul right now. So to bring in, if we were to bring in, say, Blink 182, they cost anywhere from 100 to 200 million, not just
million or thousand?
Million. So because you look at production, you look at the entertainment that has to come beforehand. So we would need just for their entertainment, we would need about 150 to 200 $1 million budget to get everything that's set up to go with it. Now, if we just brought in just them and didn't think about all the bells and whistles that come with one of their concerts, we could probably get them for, $200,000. And that would be something that is obtainable, but that's the whole Dogwood budget.
So everyone else, we're going to have this one big show.
Yeah.
Just bring your lawn chair, and there will be
band.
nothing to eat.
Nothing else.
And I hope you enjoy the show.
Exactly. So when people ask about bands, I sarcastically will say, well, you got $1? Because the way that Dogwood funds all of this to keep it free is from our sponsors. It is from our vendors when they pay their fees. And that covers our festival, which this year is $146,000 is what the overall cost will be. But that covered the cost for all the bands, that covered the cost for production, that covered the cost for permits, and any additional things that we have needed. The insurance alone for that.
Well, look, Kayland Suarez is the executive director of the Fayetteville Dogwood Festival. We're going to have you back next week. We're going to check on the book.
I'll be here.
Because things keep changing in terms, not changing, it's just more things that we want to make sure people take advantage of. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next week. You're listening to News Talk 640 WFNC, and we've got Fayetteville's most dependable forecast with CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsey.
Tuesday is starting out a little warmer in the morning. We'll then be mostly sunny by the afternoon with a high of 82. Overnight will be mostly clear with a low of 59, and Wednesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 85. The rest of the week will be warm and mainly dry, other than a passing shower Thursday and Friday. But our best chance for rain arrives after Easter with a cold front. That is your Fayetteville forecast. I'm CBS 17 meteorologist Rachel Dunsing.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much. Right now, we've got 60 degrees across the board. Fayetteville, Hope Mills, and Bund Level. You're listening to News Talk 640. We're